Welcome back, folks. Let's replay Lords of Magic, the Special Edition. And we left off.
I have a plan.
We certainly did have a plan, Lord Bradigan, though it didn't quite pan out how we wanted it to. Our plan was to attack the city of Discord and take it as our own. What happened instead was that the Water Lord managed to defeat the Chaos Lord, thus eliminating the faction of Chaos completely. All of the units that were here became Marauders, a legendary creature unit was summoned in vengeance of the fallen Chaos Lord, and they started roaming about. I tried to fight them, it didn't go so well, and so I reversed time a little bit and just waited for them all to leave.
What's the plan?
Now the city of Discord is ours, but we still have a lot of work to do before we can leave with Lord Bradigan's forces and return back to the lands of order. We need to get some armies here ready to defend our holdings, just in case our enemies decide to pop up and attack, and they most certainly will, because Death are still ridiculously powerful, and Fire are only a little bit weaker than we are. Fire have certainly been poking around our holdings, trying to take them. As for Life and Water, we don't really need to worry about them, they are really friendly with us. Now, let us look at what we need to upgrade these various buildings, because we want to get them to level 2 before we have our champions here impart some training. Let's start with this one, that the cat is diligently guarding.
To learn the art of war,
Right,
here,
if
you
we
must be
upgrade
prepared to proudly
65,
wear the scars
55,
you earn.
and 1, we can do that.
I'm ready.
Let's actually get 1 follower each, so that we can just do these all one at a time.
To learn the art of war,
This one
here,
first.
you must be prepared to
Now
proudly
it's level
wear
2.
the scar.
To learn the power
This
of
one next.
chaos, you must
Now
start
that
like
is
a
level
child.
2.
The mystery
And
of stealth
this one.
is a closely
This
guarded
one we do
secret.
not have
We are
anywhere
willing to
near
teach, but
enough
accept only a
gold.
select few
So we're actually
worthy
going to wait
pupils.
on this one.
What's the plan?
I'm going to get you 3 over to here, so that you can start imparting experience, albeit at a slower rate.
The mystery of
There we go.
stealth is a closely
Then I'm going to
guarded
get
secret.
you
We are willing to
4
teach,
into
but
here.
accept only a select. To learn the power of
And
chaos,
then
you must
am
start
ready.
Get
like a
you
child.
4 into
Unlearn
here.
all that you know, for in chaos, the order of Yurak.
To learn the
Go.
art of war here,
Had
you
to,
must be prepared
double-click
to
there.
proudly wear the scars
Finally, we will
you
get the
earn.
cat to guard the city alone. The cat will just lie at the entrance, and no one will want to disturb the cat. It's a foolproof plan. As for everyone else, we have Baldwin guarding the city of Accord. We have Kogan here, though I'm going to be changing things up here eventually as well, because we can actually get a higher level champion. As for Fiffer, Fiffer is just walking about and examining the area. We tried to take this one, but it was much too high level for us. So actually I'm going to just have you stand here. I was originally thinking that I could have you go over here, but these are likely going to be far too high level for you to take care of. There's a good chance that eventually Fire and Death forces will appear that we can attack. It's very likely that Death will attack at some point because, after all, Earth borders Death. Now, we also have a scout or two still about. We have you here. We could have you, actually left you there purposely so that we could keep that protected. As for everything else, you... here we go. We have you here, and you here. You're not currently doing anything. That's fine. We shall end the turn. We're going to generate quite a bit of gold here, and a lot of crystals, and ale. Some people have said that I should be using my crystals to heal, and that is certainly something that I can do. I can bring my forces into my cities and have them heal up with the crystals. The crystals do have other uses, however. If I were to go to Baldwin here and check out our temple, within the Kingdom of Order, where lines of power precisely intersect, lies a nexus which compels a desire to plan, to organize, and to enforce peace. The Great Temple is founded upon this invisible source of order. There are 2 things that we can summon here, and then there's this as well. First, there is the warrior spirit. The mages of Order can summon the souls of their deceased, but unlike the minions of death, Order spirits are good and pure. These holy warriors of ages past come willingly when called, even to die again for the oath that ruled their lives. They're not bad units to place in important things if you don't have an army. They cost a lot to hire, however, in terms of crystals, and a fair amount for ale as well, and the upkeep is 5 crystals per turn. Unfortunately, we cannot get these until we've upgraded our mage tower to level 3. As for Lancelot of the Lake here, from the annals of history and legend comes a warrior of unsurpassed skill and excellence. Once he served the great King Arthur Pendragon. Now Lancelot will lend his deadly blade to the cause of any worthy Lord of Order. This brings up some interesting questions, namely, how is the mythology of King Arthur connected to the mystical land of Uruk? I doubt we're going to get any answers to that. But as for hiring this person, it's only 2 ale upkeep per turn, but 264 ale to hire and 88 gold. That's quite expensive. And then there is the Cathedral of Knighthood. Within the Cathedral of Knighthood, horsemen make sacred vows which put them directly in touch with the spirits of Order. This contact grants them the knowledge of the ancients, an experience beyond their own lives, enabling them to become truly elite units. We could actually build this. We don't have enough followers, but we could build this. You know what, sire? Why don't we see what happens if we do? I know I was wanting to get some gold to upgrade the Thieves Guild in Chaos, but I'm curious. We have this structure now. Each faith has a unique building which can be constructed as an upgrade to its great temple. Each of these special buildings has a different function, which benefits the units of that faith in various ways. Additionally, once the corresponding mage tower has been upgraded to level 3, the special building allows you to summon a legendary creature from the great temple. This allows us to make vows. Let's have a look at this. Only paladins and 5th level knights may receive our blessing. Well, I think we may have one of those. Let's double check. Yes, we do. So we could actually have you pop over there later. As for this, we have to generate a lot of gold, so we're going to wait a turn before we do that.
Sire.
You're
To learn the art
busy
of war
imparting
here,
some
you must be
experience quite
prepared to
quickly.
proudly
It's
wear
going to take
the
about 10 or so
scars you
turns.
earned.
Is you to learn
And
the
you're
power
imparting
of
experience
chaos,
quickly too.
you must
I'm here.
start
You're
the
imparting
mystery
it
of stealth is
a little
closely
bit slower,
guarded
but
secret.
because you're a
We
lord
are
as
willing
opposed to a
to
champion,
teach, but
you're still
accept
imparting
only a
it at relative
select
speed.
few
Also, there's been a lot of
worthy
training here
pupils.
already. Right, we have some scouts to move about. Not you. Also, there is a water party there that comprises of some javelin throwers. We have you. You're exploring over here into the darkness. Seems like a good idea to me. Bit of good terrain here to move about. And then there is you. Now, we could have you go that way, or we could have you go this way. I actually want you to go this way right now. It's really not good terrain for you to travel in, though. As for Fiffer, we have you. I feel like just moving you over to here. We could actually go over here and check out this bit of Fog of War. It's not a bad idea, actually. We have a decent army. If any death forces pop around the area, we could take them out. Now, the turns are going by. They're going a lot quicker now that there are far less factions. We skipped these two here completely. Oh, there is a death scout there just flitting by. We could take that out. We could take that out, and I'm actually thinking of doing so. Now, there is a scout there. Not so worried about you, rather a champion. We'll leave that champion be after all. Allied faction. Can't really get over to there that easily. I do want to take you out, but the chances of me doing so are particularly slim, but I'm going to do so. If your kind would slaughter an innocent explorer, then Lord Malkoth and all the people of death will have even more disdain for the Order race than they already do. To be fair, you slaughter my scouts, so it's only fair that I slaughter yours. Now, which way are you going to run? Not that way. It's probably this way. Yes, it is this way.
Ready and waiting.
We should, however, be able to deal with you using Rock Sling. get our cavalry to quickly march over to here.
Giddy up.
Then we'll get the axe throwers to axe this scouter question.
This should be fun.
If you actually hit. And finally, we'll have Fiffer have at thee. You're going to try and run. And that's pretty much what I thought would happen. Ooh, totally worth doing. We got level up for our thief champion. And a minor amount of spoils.
Armed and ready.
Nice. Let's keep walking about, shall we? Now, we have 40 gold. We could actually get the resources required to upgrade this now. It'll involve some trading, and to do that, we're going to go to the market.
I just want you to know that my bet's on you to win Urak. Now, what are you selling that I can waste the rest of my money on?
I want to get rid of my ale and a fair few of my crystals. 75 and 75 makes 25 of each. It's a terrible exchange rate, but we want that gold.
I am here.
So that
The
we
mystery
can
of stealth
upgrade this.
is a closely guarded secret.
We have no gold,
We are willing-
but
the
the
mystery
amount
of
of
stealth
experience we're
is a
imparting now
closely guarded
is
secret.
vastly
We
improved.
are willing to teach,
We're going to be able to make
but
a
accept
pretty
only
decent
a
army here
select
eventually.
few worthy pupils.
Keyword, though, is eventually. Now, you can't move, and you can move, so let's get you moving. There is a ancient statue there. They have some really high-level foes in them, and so do the dungeons. Need to watch out for them as well. Okay, nothing else I really want to do right now. We're just going to end the turn and hope that we don't get attacked by death. Oh, there is the Lord of Life. I am an ambassador to the Order region from the Court of Bellion, Lord of the Life Nation. We trust your people and wish to reinforce our good trade relations in these troubled times. Replace that you're an ambassador for Lord Bellion and instead put that you are Lord Bellion. But either way, you just want my person. You just want my wizard. Do I want to give you my wizard? I could ask you to give me something in exchange. It's not going to cost that much to get a new wizard. You know what? Just have the wizard. Accepting this request will have no effect on your political relationship with the Life people. That's fair enough. You can just have it. I can always get another wizard. They're not that expensive. It will mean that for that turn I think that we... Something happened there. You completed research on Trailblaze. Research will continue with Ranger's Vision.
The tradition of
Okay,
dark magic
something
has
happened
passed down
there.
since time
Oh,
began.
I'm ready to
hello.
receive.
There is a
All life flows
opponent here that I
and
want to say
returns.
hello to.
The
First things
tradition of
first, we're
earth
going to
magic has
get
passed
another
down since time
magician.
began.
Ready
From
and
Earth,
Put you in here.
all life flows. If you can't find the spell, you'll
And... Oh, actually, hang on.
ready and
The
waiting.
wizard was actually from our
cast a
party.
spell.
Can I get you over to here? I can. Oh, no, I don't want to get all of you over there. Hang on. Well, that was unfortunate.
Cast a spell.
I actually want you over there to join this party,
Cast
and the
a
rest
spell?
of you to pop back as soon as you can. That was a little
Armed and
unfortunate.
ready.
It also means we can't now go and deal with you,
I am ready to assist. Here, here.
unless I get the rest of the army to do so. That could sometimes happen when you misclick. If I get all of you to... Yeah, you can go over here and say hello. If my spying days are over, at least they will end with honor. Let's actually hope we can get you. This is a thing that is not yet determined. Now, you are level 7. Ooh, you're going to be tricky to take out before you can run.
Like a
Especially
rolling
considering
stone.
that you are so close to the way out.
Axe
Have you do that, I can have you for try and get to
Earth
there.
is king.
I can have you try and listen out for a thief, but that's probably not going to work out so well because you're just going to disappear. Yes, you are. Let's have you stop detecting for a
Hide and
thief
go seek.
and go over here. Fortunately, the riders are pretty quick,
Mounted
so
and
they should be able to get over to here.
I'm hungry.
Now
Let's
you
eat.
can detect for a thief and see where... Where have you gone?
armed
That's a
and
good
ready.
question.
Easy to
Let's
do.
find out. For all we know, that champion might not have moved. Might not have moved.
Dinner yet?
Not yet.
I am on my way.
I want you to go over here and see if you can find this champion. Where are you?
Hide and go seek.
That's
Hide and go
what they're
seek.
doing. Ah, you
Here,
haven't
here.
moved.
Earth is king.
Okay.
Hungry. Rock
Have
and
at thee.
roll.
I need you
Dinner
to
yet?
actually detect here so that we can find you. Unless you have
Here,
now started
easy to
running
do.
away.
Dinner yet?
You may very well have done so. Oh, there you are!
Armed
We
and
found
ready,
you.
I shall kill him.
This is not going to... Yep. This is not going to take very long. Whoa! We got some nice things here.
Here,
We
here.
got some magical artifacts. First, the Ring of Marksmanship. Any thief in Urak will gain +1 ranged attack and +1 missile range from this ring. Not bad. And the Fairy Ring. Any champion in Urak gains +1 armor and +1 to ranged attacks. Both are pretty good. I think I'll just have you use them right now. Might as well. Marvelous. That was certainly worth doing.
Ready and waiting.
Can we
Here,
get you
here.
back to here? Next turn. Also, you're currently in my Thieves Guild. I hope you don't do anything there. You're probably not going to. It'll be fine. As for everywhere else, we have the cat
I
here.
have a plan.
We have
The mystery
you
of
just
stealth
still imparting
is
lots
a
of
closely
experience.
guarded secret.
These are going to be some very
We are
high-level
willing to
huntresses.
but
I am
except
ready
for-
to
You're
learn the art of
still
war
imparting
here, you must be
experience. You've got a
prepared
lot
to
left to
proudly
impart.
wear the scars
How
you
about
earned.
our scouts? You're just staying in there. Also, that is that is a death party right there. I have a feeling something might be happening there sooner rather than later. And we also have our hounds that are exploring or... Hello! It would seem that Balkoth is here! That's not encouraging. I mean, we could go and have a look and see what Balkoth has in his army, but I think instead I'm just going to move as far away as possible. Having this scout here has given me advanced warning of Balkoth's arrival. This is not good, though. Balkoth coming here means that he's probably going to try and take the City of Chaos, and I do not really have a good way to defend against him. I mean, I do have an army, but I don't think it's ready to take on Balkoth. There's only one way to find out if Balkoth's actually coming here, and that is to end the turn. Meanwhile, my hound is under attack from some Flame Raiders and Burnar. Well, see if you can run. I don't think we're going to get very far. The Flame Raiders are very fast, they have very little armor, and they... Ooh, careful. Darn it. There goes my hound. I knew it would happen at some point. One scout down. We may be about to lose another one, though. Oh, it's not just Balkoth that's over there, it's also an allied unit of fire troops. I'm saying allied at this point because there's a good chance that they are working together in some form. Just gonna have you added back to
Here,
the army.
here.
And we're gonna switch you around like so. Definitely want things like that instead. There we go, much better. And so, when we come back, folks,
Cast the
you're going to go
spell
back
if
to
you
here.
can't find the spell you're
You
looking
need to
for.
do some more reading. And we have Balkoth close by to Chaos. That's not good. The Lord of Life is maybe heading in the direction to intercept Balkoth, but it's quite likely that that's not going to happen, and instead Balkoth is going to come over here and destroy me. which isn't great. I mean, we could very quickly recruit an army, but that army's not going to do very much. Especially considering that we don't have very many levels here for the recruitment buildings. But we'll see what happens. Are we ready for Balkoth?
I am
Probably
ready to
not.
meet my lord calls.
If worst comes to the worst, we will retreat and regroup. But let's hope that doesn't happen. And so, I'll catch you next time, folks, and I'll see you then. Later.